Everyone, welcome to Leaf Rants. The Leafs lose Game 3 of their first round series to the Boston Bruins 4-2 and are now down 2-1 in the series. Now, luckily, you have to win 4 games to win, and you have to lose 4 games to lose, and they've only lost 2 so far. Let's break down the game, and then I'll rant about the stuff at the end. So, in the first period, first 40 seconds in, Simone Benoit takes a penalty for a puck over the glass. Now, Sammy made a big save on that penalty kill. There was a deflection off of Kampf, and it was honestly a good penalty kill. Off of that penalty kill, the Leafs head to the power play. And honestly, it was a really good power play. They just couldn't connect, but Sammy had to make a big breakaway save there, and you just can't be doing that. Then Boston has some possession in the Leaf zone, and Edmondson with a huge block that saves a goal because there was a wide open net there. Sammy didn't know where it was. Edmondson saved that, and you know what? That's the kind of energy you need in the playoffs. Then there's a fourth line shift, and there's a big hit from Benny. Simone Benoit. Huge hit on David Pastrnak. Then David Kampf makes a big hit. Then Ryan Reeves makes like three big hits in a row. Beautiful. It was 0-0 after 1, but the Leafs played a far better period than the Boston Bruins. I was feeling really good after that. Yeah, like there's not really much else to say about the first period. Leafs kind of dominated, and we know that's not how the end game turned out. The second period, Austin Matthews with a beautiful chance hits the post. Beats Swayman, can't beat the post. Then there's a TV timeout, and Max Domi, he hits Swayman. And Swayman, Boston fans, I honestly have one question for you guys, and that is, at this is Jeremy Swayman, he's American, right? I believe he is American. He's from, I don't know where he's from, but I believe he is American. So, is he going to be on Team USA's diving team? Like, that was a pretty good dive. They have a chance if he's on the team. I don't know what the rest of their team would look like, but honestly, is Jeremy Swayman going to be on Team USA's Olympic diving team? Just a thought. I mean, they might as well try him, right? He had a pretty nice dive tonight. And, yeah, like, he gets hit by Domi, stands up for a second, and then flops on the ground. And it's like, yeah, you're trying to get something to go your way there. So, whatever. Then, Mitch Marner's been taking a lot of hate from Leafs Nation recently. Well deserved. But you know what? What a pass from Mitch to get it to Nyes. And it's 1-0 Toronto at this point. Like, that was a beautiful, beautiful pass. Oh, my God. And then, right after the goal, a huge Sammy stop on JVR. The 35-year-old had 2 breakaways in this game. Sammy stopped both of them. Well, the second one went off the post, but God. Then, Marner's next shift. Nyes circles it around the net, passes it out front to Mitch. Mitch shoots it, and it goes off of Johnny's foot and stays out. Or else that was going in. That was going in. Then a whole bunch of nothing. And this is where we start talking about the refs. And there's 2 names that this video could be called. It's either going to be special teams or stripes. I'm leaning towards special teams right now. But honestly, McAvoy McAvoy. You know what? I can pick this up. He does his best impression of The Undertaker. And he just takes, actually, Stone Cold Steve Austin. And he just looks at Austin Matthews, who has the puck. And then Austin Matthews doesn't have the puck anymore because he gets rid of it. And Charlie McAvoy walks up to Austin Matthews. And he runs up. And he does the Stone Cold Stunner. Right in front of the ref's eyes. And the ref's sitting there and he's watching. And he's like, oh. Well, I didn't see that. It's really bright in this arena today. Wonder why. Oh, hockey's going on right now. Yeah, I definitely wasn't just looking at that play and tried to avoid it completely. And it's like, okay, yeah. You miss a very obvious call. Very obvious. But that's not all that happens on this exact shift. Brad Marchand and Tyler Bertuzzi are getting into it a lot in this series. You love to see it. But you have to draw a line somewhere. Tyler Bertuzzi, yeah, he interferes with Marchand a little bit. Marchand interferes a little bit back, and it's like, okay, that should be it, right? Nope. Brad Marchand decides to just scoop Tyler Bertuzzi up. Absolutely scoop him. He gets right in there and he just scoops and scoops and scoops. And the refs are just like, oh, we can't call a penalty on Boston. We've called too many on Toronto tonight. Oh, Boston fans might complain about something. And it's like, okay, yeah. And then Frederick goes down and he scores. And he snipes it. And Sammy, like, yeah, he should probably have that one. That's a save you want to make. He had a great night. That's a penalty. I don't care if it's a penalty on both. That's a penalty. You call play dead right there. You call one on Bertuzzi there, and you're like, okay, I get it for before, but shouldn't Marchand get an extra one because he's friggin' scooping away? He scoops. It's like friggin' Tyler Bertuzzi's ice cream here. He just scoops away. He scoops, and it's like, okay. Frig, when is he going to stop scooping? You know when you go to an ice cream place and you ask for 2 scoops, and they give you like 2 massive scoops that's actually like 5 scoops in one? It's like, holy frig, when's this guy going to stop? Probably only could have got one. That's Tyler Bertuzzi. Or not Tyler Bertuzzi. Brad Marchand just scooping away on Bertuzzi. Scoop. And it's like, okay, piss off. How is that a goal? How does play not stop? And that's the end of the second period. Oh, actually, no. The Leafs get a power play. And then Bruins take it down to the Leafs zone. And Tyler Bertuzzi gets a penalty for high sticking. I'm not arguing against it. After Boston. And then Boston does their stupid in their zone to try to make their power play last longer. And it's pissing me off. And it's all whatever. And then Jake DeBrusk scores on the power play. 1 minute and 7 seconds. And it's 2-1 Boston. And the good thing is, like, after this, Mitch Marner kind of looked like he found his magic for a little bit. Like, his edge work's off, but he had a high ankle injury. Like, you can kind of tell with him. You can tell his movement's a little bit meh. He's just not doing the things Mitch Marner would usually do. But no excuse. It's the playoffs. You have to be better. He looked like he found his magic a little bit. Then the Leafs get a power play. They're 0 for 4 on the power play at this point. So you kind of need to score on this power play. And Tyler Bertuzzi scores. And I jump up and I'm like, yeah. And Tyler Bertuzzi doesn't actually score. And then he gets another chance. And I'm like, yeah. He doesn't score again. And they're 0 for 5 on the power play just like that. But Domi gets it over to Riley, who shoots it on. And it deflects off of Tyler Bertuzzi. And Tyler Bertuzzi ties the game at 2-0. Brad Marchand scores, and it's 3-2. Boston again. Glad I was happy for a whole minute. Yay. And some big stops by Jeremy Swayman. Big stops. And Leafs pull their goalie. Tavares takes a penalty with 1:04 left after his stick was held. It was definitely a penalty on Tavares. I'm not blaming anything by it. It's just... Yeah. And then Marchand makes it 4-2 on his 50th chance. Yeah. Nick Robertson played no minutes tonight. Benoit didn't play a lot either. He played 15. Sammy was really good. A couple goals that you want to stop, but it's whatever. I really miss William Nylander, actually. I hope he's back for Game 4. We have what? Till Saturday. It's Wednesday, so 3 days off. 2 full days off, and then you play on the third day. So I'm hoping that he's healing up. He's practicing. He's looking pretty good in practice, so yeah. The Leafs didn't lose because the refs didn't call penalties, or the refs didn't call penalties on the friggin' second Boston goal, or first Boston goal to tie it up. Yeah, you definitely should have been a penalty. Definitely should have called something there. Frederick never should have gotten that chance at all. But that's not why they lost. They lost because their special teams are absolute dog crap. They are so bad. 0 for 5 on the power play? You have an $11 million winger, an $11 million captain, and about to be a $13.25 million scorer. And then you have Morgan Rielly. Okay, Austin Matthews. He wants to be here long term. John Tavares. He wants to be here long term. Mitch Marner probably wants to be here long term. Morgan Rielly wants to be here long term. I don't care who you put there. William Nylander's going to be there, okay? He wants to be here long term, but he's not there, so you can't give him any crap. Tyler Bertuzzi's there. You want to earn a big contract next season. That's what you want to do. So you know what you want to do? You want to friggin' score, and you want to win. You want to win. You know how you win? When your special teams are good. So if your penalty kill can't do it, can't get it done, and you're getting these power play opportunities, score! That's your job. Your job is to score. You're on the power play. Don't overthink it so much. Don't overthink it. 0 for 5? 0 for 5? Are you kidding me? Oh my God. You're supposed to be this amazing offensive team, and you go 0 for 5 on the power play. How are you supposed to beat the Boston Bruins, man? How are you supposed to beat anyone? Have a friggin' power play. Yeah, your penalty kill's crap. Okay? It is. Boston capitalizes on it almost every time. You have 5 power plays in this game. 5 of them. Shout out to the power play. 0 for 5 when it mattered most. Come on, piss off. Piss off. Score. Score a goal. I don't care. It's hard to score in the NHL, okay? That's why I don't do it. I'm not in the NHL. You know why? Because I'm not good. Nowhere near as good as them. But guess what? You have 69 goal scorer Austin Matthews there. Score. Oh, well, they're getting goalied out there. You know, they've been getting goalied for the past... for the past 8 years. They've been getting goalied. I don't care. You know why you play hot goalies? You play good goalies in the playoffs. You play good teams in the playoffs. You have to be better. I don't care if a team's really hot right now. If you want to win the Stanley Cup, you have to beat good teams and you have to beat really hot goalies. Yeah, it's great when your goalie's hot. Score! Score! Special teams are important. You can't win if you don't have a good special team. If you don't have good special teams. The Bruins are 4 for 9 on the power play this series. You know what the Leafs are? 1 for 11. That's the difference. That's the difference between these teams. One team knows how to score on the power play. The other team very doesn't. Very doesn't. And, just miserable tonight. Like, it just leaves with such a bad feeling. William Nylander is going to win you this series. You know who is going to win you this series? Austin Matthews. Mitch Marner. William Nylander is going to really help that. You need everyone to step up. I don't know. They're going back to Swayman for the rest of the series. At least game 4. Ugh. You know what? They know what they have to do. So go out and do it. Work on that power play. Just scratch Robertson at this point. Put Nylander in for him. Get Mitch going. Take these days, rest. Figure it out. Austin Matthews, you had such a dominant game 2. What happened? What happened, man? You're a good player. You're really good. You're the best Leaf of all time already. What happened? If the Leafs win this series, just this series, I'll get them tattooed on my leg. I'll get their logo tattooed on my leg. I will. If they win the cup, I don't think there's anything I wouldn't do to see them win the cup. You know what? Work on the power play. You know what you have to work on? Go out and do it. You're down 2-1 in the series. Your next game's in Toronto. Take that one. Tie it 2-2. Go to Boston. Go in there hard. Take that one back too. Be up 3-2. You come back to Toronto. You're up 3-2 just like that. Just like that. You're in Toronto. They've lost 5 straight home playoff games for the first time since, like, what did they say, the 80s? Win. Score. Special teams matter. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please click like. If you'd like to come back, click subscribe. Or if you just thought this video was really good, then clicking subscribe really helps. So thank you very much. Special teams are important in the playoffs.